chosen one. The world we live in today is saturated with temptations that seek to drain your spiritual energy, your divine authority, and your God-given glow. Sexual energy is one of the most powerful forces within the human spirit. It is creative, it is magnetic, and when misused, it is destructive. As someone chosen by God, your power doesn't just lie in your talents or words, it lies in your purity, your alignment, your sacred energy. And the enemy knows this. That's why the spiritual attacks you face often come in the form of sexual distractions and soul-binding relationships that dim your light. You're not weak for struggling in this area, you're human, and your temptation is often proportionate to your calling. But what many don't realize is that some of the greatest spiritual blockages and emotional heaviness come from sexual sins that we haven't yet confronted. These sins are not just mistakes, they are spiritual contracts, energy leaks, and soul weight. Today we are going to reveal 8 sexual sins that are secretly making you less powerful, less radiant, less connected to your divine self. But remember, awareness is the first step toward freedom, and you can choose to let them go. Now, if this message found you in a moment of spiritual self-reflection, if you feel like God brought this video into your life at the exact right time, then don't ignore it. Type 1111 in the comment section to seal this moment with divine alignment and blessings. That's your confirmation that this isn't just content, it's a calling. And before we dive in, make sure you subscribe to this channel if you're on a journey of spiritual growth, transformation, and truth. You're not here by accident, you're being called to higher ground. Let's begin. 1. Sleeping with someone you know you're not meant for. Let's begin with one of the most common and destructive traps for the chosen ones. Sleeping with someone your soul does not truly align with, simply because they're available, attractive, or because you're feeling lonely, creates a dangerous soul conflict. On the surface, your body may say yes, but deep within, your spirit is whispering a firm and quiet no. This dissonance between physical desire and spiritual intuition breeds internal chaos. It's subtle at first. You feel emotionally cloudy, slightly off-center, but over time, that disharmony drains your spiritual vitality. You wake up feeling empty, disconnected, and more confused than before. Your sense of self begins to erode. You start to second-guess your worth, your purpose, your discernment. You may even find yourself stuck in relationships where your spirit is shrinking just to make the body feel something, anything. But chosen one, understand this. Every physical connection is a spiritual exchange. You don't just share your body, you share your light, your essence, your energetic field. Never allow temporary pleasure to rob you of your eternal power, peace, and divine calling. 2. Watching pornography. At first glance, watching pornography may appear to be a harmless and private indulgence, an escape, a release, a way to pass time. But make no mistake, it is one of the most insidious and spiritually damaging traps the enemy uses against chosen ones. Why? Because it attacks the mind, the eyes, the spirit, all gateways to the soul. It rewires your brain to seek synthetic intimacy, leaving you emotionally detached and spiritually desensitized. Over time, it kills your imagination for real love, distorts your understanding of sacred union, and trains your nervous system to crave intensity over authenticity. It becomes harder to connect with real people, to stay present in real relationships, to love deeply and purely. You may feel isolated, shameful, or even disgusted afterward, and that's not just emotion, it's your spirit warning you. Each click, each scene, each moment feeds lust and starves clarity. It distracts you from your divine assignment and numbs the very senses God needs you to have sharpened. Let this be your awakening. Your destiny demands focus. Your purpose needs purity. You weren't made for artificial stimulation. You were made for divine elevation. 3. Using sex to cope with emotional pain. Sex is not a substitute for healing. nor is it a reliable escape from emotional pain. Yet many chosen ones fall into the dangerous pattern of using physical intimacy to temporarily numb their internal wounds. Heartbreak, rejection, abandonment, loneliness, or even deep-seated trauma. It might offer a fleeting sense of connection, a moment of feeling desired, or the illusion of closeness. But once the moment passes, the emptiness grows louder. You're left feeling more fragmented, more confused, and further away from your true healing. Why? Because the body can't fix what's broken in the soul. You're trying to cover wounds that only God's presence can heal. And worse, by using others as emotional band-aids, you risk wounding them in the process, creating cycles of dysfunction and spiritual entanglement. Chosen one, remember, your healing is sacred. You need stillness, not stimulation. You need divine restoration, not distraction. Don't bleed on people who didn't cut you. Sit with your pain, understand it, bring it before God, and allow the healing to be real, pure, and complete. 4. Using sex as a tool for validation. When you use sex to feel validated, accepted, or loved, you're handing your spiritual worth over to external approval. You begin to associate your value with your body, your desirability, or your ability to please. It becomes less about connection and more about performance. You might start to believe that your presence alone isn't enough, that you must give something physical to receive love, attention, or loyalty. But this is a dangerous illusion, and it leads to spiritual decay. You start to mistake lust for love, attention for affection, and presence for purpose. Chosen one, your worth isn't tied to your body, it's anchored in your identity as a divine creation. God validated you before anyone ever touched you. You don't need to earn love through intimacy, you are already loved through eternity. Using sex to fill spiritual emptiness only expands the void. It will never give you what your soul truly seeks. True validation comes from within, from knowing who you are and whose you are. Don't sell your spirit for attention. Preserve your power. Walk in your purpose. 5. Staying bound by old sexual soul ties. Even when a relationship ends physically, the spiritual bond, especially one formed through sex, can remain deeply entangled. These invisible soul ties are not just emotional memories, they're energetic attachments. You might feel like someone from your past still has a hold on your heart. Their thoughts echo in your mind. Their emotions begin to influence yours. You see them in your dreams. You feel drained without understanding why. That's because a spiritual connection was established, and until it's intentionally broken through prayer, fasting, and inner healing, a part of your energy is still intertwined with theirs. This bond can block your blessings, delay your growth, and distort your discernment. You cannot fully step into your future while dragging around the spirits of your past. Chosen one, soul ties are real, and they are silent thieves. They rob you of your spiritual clarity, inner peace, and energetic sovereignty. You must reclaim your spirit, break the tie, take your energy back, and walk boldly into your divine future, fully present, fully whole, fully free. 6. Sleeping with someone you're not aligned with spiritually. They may look good, they may be kind, they may even say all the right things, but if their spirit does not align with yours, if their energy pulls you down instead of lifting you up, the intimacy becomes dangerous. The moment you lay down with someone out of alignment, you create an internal war between your higher self and your human desire. You may feel pleasure in the moment, but afterward the weight settles in. You feel heavy, unfocused, and spiritually foggy. Your joy feels distant. Your purpose seems unclear. That's because you're not just exchanging bodies, you're exchanging energy, beliefs, and spirits. And when light joins with darkness, confusion follows. Chosen one, your body is not a playground, it is a temple. Don't turn it into a battlefield for unresolved energies and conflicting vibrations. You need someone who nourishes your soul, not just excites your flesh. Protect your spiritual peace, Honor your divine alignment. And remember, it's better to be alone in purpose than entangled in confusion. 7. Repeating sexual patterns passed down through generations. Some of the sexual struggles you face didn't start with you, they were inherited. Patterns of infidelity, addiction, emotional unavailability, or toxic intimacy may have been normalized in your family line. Perhaps your father was unfaithful, your mother stayed in a dysfunctional relationship. Your relatives whispered about abuse but never addressed it. And now, unknowingly, you're walking in those same energetic footsteps. This isn't just about behavior, it's about spiritual inheritance. Trauma travels through bloodlines until someone is brave enough to stop it. Chosen one, that someone is you. You are not here to repeat cycles, you are here to break them. But to do that, you must first become conscious of them. You must confront the generational wounds and choose a new path, even if it's lonely. You must replace secrecy with healing, shame with honesty, and bondage with freedom. Your obedience to healing will echo through generations. Don't let your legacy be shaped by old pain. Rise, heal, reclaim your divine narrative. You are the chain breaker. 8. Being silent about sexual shame and guilt. Many chosen ones secretly suffer under the weight of past sexual mistakes, abuse, or addictions. But they don't talk about it. And that silence becomes bondage. The enemy wants to isolate you in shame so you never walk into the fullness of your calling. But here's the truth. There is no condemnation in Christ. You are not your past. You are not dirty. You are not damaged. You are being refined. But to reclaim your power, you must confess it, heal it, and surrender it to God. Beloved chosen one, your sexual energy is divine. When aligned with God, it becomes your creative force, your magnetism, your power to manifest, build, and bless. But when misused, it becomes a leak that empties your spirit day by day. Let today be the day you return to your highest frequency. Let today be the day you choose purity over pleasure, destiny over distraction, and wholeness over hidden sin. This is the Zillion Mind Channel. If this message stirred something in you, if you know deep down that God is cleansing, healing, and elevating you, type 1111 in the comments section as a sign of your divine alignment and readiness for spiritual restoration. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel because we're going deeper together. You are not less because of your past. You are rising because of your surrender. Stay pure, stay powerful, stay chosen. Thank you for watching.